Welcome back to the crossover.
Update your 3DS, Jovah.
No, actually, Teo.
Charge it.
Actually, Shiri and Teo, no. Well, in the case of Jovah, it's okay. But in case of you and me, Teo, no, because we have custom firmware in our 3DSs, so we should not update, actually. So,
like all the people who have spicy switches, right?
like for example, I'm recording the Aslan Legacy on a modded 3DS, soft modded 3DS, so I can't exactly let I can't let Nintendo. Well, Teo, maybe if a certain company wasn't about to literally close down the eShop, I wouldn't feel the need to do this. Now, would I?
Yeah. This industry encourages piracy. Yada yada.
Privacy.
No. Media companies do not encourage privacy at all.
So, what episode is next?
What's next is episode 7, Making Money. Labyrinthia is fun as a fun.
Here comes the money.
How do you afford all of that?
Here comes the money. Money.
Yep, Shane McMahon is the secret villain of this.
Insert the song from
no.
the Tom and Jerry movie.
Yes.
Behold my latest song. Oh.
Go away.
Yes. This team, Mr. Punching Bag, picked up his luncheon bag, chalice in hand. He looks so grand.
Remember, Amir hired this guy. He has one of his personal bars.
It's white verse too.
Glasses of gold, his latest scoop, the pawnbroker again is due.
Wow, that's a shitty rhyme if I've ever seen one.
I guess the popularity is really just because of a parrot.
Woo, here we are in the latest episode, Nick.
Welcome back to my new podcast.
The fourth wall hasn't existed for a long time now.
Yep, and it sounds like Birdley is in top form today.
Wrong series. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Here you go, Bedley. A little something for your song.
Where do you get that money, Maya?
That's a good question.
Mr. Wright, have you checked your wallets?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, that's this with Paragon Boots.
No, Maya just handed him the entire wallet.
Check again, Mr. Wright.
Thanking you, many thanks to you. Wait, isn't that Mr. Birdley dancing and singing way over there?
If you call that dancing, I guess.
Do you think he and Mr. Birdley are working on some sort of collaboration?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, it's a streamer bard collab.
Epic bard battles.
Perhaps so. Although I'm not sure it's one entirely of mutual consent.
It's like that, like Shiri, it's like that peaks are short about the two one-man band fighting for the one coin.
I wrote the lyrics, he stole my song. I'm over here, something's gone wrong.
Definitely. Maybe it's the purple outfit.
Did you hear that, Nick? That doesn't sound fair.
You know, Maya,
sounds
many
like he
things
needs
in
a
life are
lawyer.
not fair. Like you're constant getting arrested.
And stealing Phoenix's money. Maybe we can do something for Bardley. I wonder if there's someone we can lodge a formal complaint with.
The storyteller, I guess.
Again, call the guy's lawyer or something.
Hey gods, the bards are playing up.
Yes, Maya, I'm sure Labyrinthia has a customer complaint line you can call.
Labyrinthia has tech support.
Who are you gonna call the complaint line?
Someone else.
HR. I did like the song though. The Ballad of Emir Punching Bag, the man with the golden dream.
The man with the golden dream. No one
Yes.
Here is a Bond villain, probably would be the shittiest one.
More like the man who takes people's gold to buy his dreams.
What's the difference,
Workshop.
Vinny?
That's the government.
Workshop that one. Workshop that one, Phoenix. That doesn't ring as well.
Hey, what's the matter, Luke?
I think we've been overspending a little. We're a bit low on pocket money.
Or allowance to you guys. Oh dear. It could be that we've exceeded our adventuring allowance this time.
Excuse me?
They ran out of guild too. That's basically it.
I guess I'm partially to blame for that.
Partially.
Sorry, Professor.
If you
Yeah,
look up a list of
partially.
Maya, it's
Partially.
515.
Partially.
You want a pie chart? We need to experiment with a puzzle.
Better find a way to come up with some quick cash, but what?
All right. Let's sell.
Maya never get rich quick.
All right, let's sell Maya's Magatama.
Hey, I know. We could try going to the pawnbroker and selling something
Yes,
valuable.
your Magatama.
Yeah, the Magatama.
If you're gonna start suggesting Layton's head, some heads will roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't been using it lately anyway.
Yeah, I think the professor's getting the idea.
I beg your pardon, Miss Faye, but
Yes, calmly.
would you kindly stop gazing at my right arm in such a manner? I feel rather uneasy.
Well, hey, it's not the hat.
Maya puts a chainsaw away.
But I need my arm.
Okay, well, scratch that idea.
I want to emphasize that Maya was genuinely considering cutting off Layton's arm.
I love her gremlin energy so
You're
much. I know I said that
surprised?
2 parts ago, but
I'm sure there must be other ways of making money here in Labyrinthia instead of slaughtering or
You know,
mutilating
again, maybe
people.
Doubles Goobbles was right. Maybe she needs to stay in a cage most of the time.
hey, I've got it.
Be still, my beating heart.
Also, Maya kind of reminds me of Alice a little bit. In cases
Your
like
Alice?
this, yeah, my Alice. There's only one answer. We have no choice but to use the powers of you know what.
You mean your actual spirit medium powers?
The powers of you know what?
Yeah,
Can you
despite the
imagine? We
despite the
spent a good.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go on, go on.
Despite the self-awareness, the game still refuses to acknowledge Maya's too much in terms of spirit powers.
Like, do you know how much money you can make off by...
no.
Oh, this bit.
Come on, it's obvious. I mean the powers of alchemy, duh. Also, like what Tio mentioned was kind of along the lines what I wanted to say. Like, can you imagine they spent a good couple of hours proving that witchcraft isn't real, and then Maya just starts bringing out dead people.
I know, right?
Maya, I really hope you are going to fuse a girl with a dog and try and sell that.
Oh,
I don't even Maya
can
would
we
go over to
not?
those lengths.
They mentioned alchemy.
Rickon?
No.
Shut up. It's settled then. So,
Let's go to the alchemist's place.
Lest we forget, Miss Faye, it's already been proven that neither magic nor alchemy actually exist here, has it not?
They are different things, Professor.
no, they're not.
He did mention them as different things too. That's what he said.
Jean Greyearl.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
This bit.
I know she can exceed the limitations of scientific knowledge if we ask her.
Maya, there's no way to
Honestly,
exceed.
so we're gonna go anime with this.
Also, too, he did mention magic and alchemy. They're two different things. He mentioned them as different things. That's the idea.
Exceed the limitations of scientific knowledge. In other words, turn something into gold for us.
The punchline is that we're gonna sell the gold.
Come to think of it, that must have been a very good statue of a goat they made to make that poor little girl think that she turned her one friend into gold.
Come on, let's go already. It's time to dive into the wild and wonderful world of alchemy.
I'm
By
not
the way,
trusting Maya nearby any bones nor beacon.
You know, honestly, come to think of it, did the Shades really have to convince Greyearl that she turned the gold into gold? Why not just let her turn the leaf to gold?
Let's make things overly complicated for ourselves.
And also,
For the sake of tragedy.
Yeah, and let's make the storyteller and or Eve into even bigger dicks.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Bonham,
on.
can we borrow Constantine for a little bit?
I'd like to remind
It's
you
okay.
one more time. This right arm of mine is staying firmly where it is.
It's okay. It's okay.
As her way, it isn't.
It's okay. I've played enough of Playtale to know how this works. You have to mix a rock with the fire, and you can create a projectile that burns.
Of course.
Wow, Sibeldick's residence hasn't changed one bit, has it?
I appreciate all the vines. It looks as alchemisty as I remember. What the fuck does that mean?
I
This
don't
place
know.
could
Shouldn't it be?
really use a gardener or something. that's for sure.
Yeah. Translators, shouldn't it be alchemy-ish? Like, you know.
No, guys, that's
Oh,
Maya's
no.
way to speak.
Great.
That voice is as piercing as ever. Feels like a needle to the brain.
It's like the Nazgul screamer.
Great, more characters for me.
Yep.
Hey, it's Letty Mela.
If it was, I go. This is Britain. Should it be called Letty Poster?
Shut up.
Well, technically, this is not. This is a medieval place that has nothing to do with necessarily.
They have British accents.
What's this?
So,
Are you all here to see Jean?
Twibs. Americans used to have British accents too.
Hey, Jean, you've got visitors.
By the way, Letty, are you still crushing on Greyearl like the credit seems to
Hopefully
suggest?
not like a stalker.
Hello, everyone. Allow me to welcome you all. Remember,
ship
Teal,
it.
the credits showed her blushing with a letter that was clearly meant for Greyearl while she was watching from the vines. Ah, Miss Greyearl, it's good to see you again. It's so nice of you all to come and visit. This is quite the pleasant surprise.
At the very least, we're getting some closure with her. Also.
Said it before and I'll say it again. Greyearl was the best character in this game. She did not deserve all the crap flung onto her. Yes, well, ever since the incident in court, I've been able to lead a much more relaxed life.
That's marvelous. I must say, it is refreshing to see that smile of yours, Miss Greyearl.
I don't think we ever met prior.
I totally disagree.
What?
What? Hey?
Personally, I'd be happier if Jean had stayed male, you know? At least for a while longer.
Okay, that line tells me a lot. Okay, there's a lot to unpack from that line.
Yeah, there's a lot, actually.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool that.
Here, look, these are letters from the girls in town. And not just any letters. Half this sachet is full of Jean Greyearl fan mail.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So basically,
Been me, damn it.
so basically by revealing herself.
Please, it's embarrassing.
So basically, by revealing herself to be a woman, Greyearl disappointed half of her fangirls.
No. It's more like she's more popular now that people know she's a girl.
Fucking.
She's
Well-
like all the women.
Well, Letty, maybe you could do what Saki recently did in the manga. You could, finally embrace those feelings.
Well, I'd better get going. These things need them find the recipients.
So what
Hey,
you're
Letty.
saying?
Be
What
sure
you're
to
saying?
stop.
Sorry.
Be sure to stop by again for tea.
It's like what Edgeworth said in the first game about Phoenix when he bagged
That was a-
unnecessary feelings.
I do apologize to the earphone users.
Too late.
So, Jean, how have things been going for you recently?
That was a girlfriend
let's
joke,
see,
by
I've
the
come
way.
to terms with the fact that
Yes.
my life has been a cruel story written by a scientific experiment, but I suppose after getting over that, I've been doing relatively fine. It's a somewhat open question. I'm not really sure how best to respond.
Even though I literally just responded.
There was a lot of rage.
Well, okay. So how's the whole alchemy thing going? Cooked up any alchemically awesome concoctions lately?
Again, guys, this is just Maya attaching her special form of speech to stuff. Need I remind you?
It's like
Maya,
the bot you speak.
Need I remind you, in Trials and Tribulations, Maya thought a cash register was the magical box that spits out money. Which goes to show where Pearl gets a lot of her education from prior to later games. At the present time, I decided to hold back on alchemy and devote my time to medical science instead.
Traitor!
Hey, I didn't say I was ditching it completely.
What?
Also too, like she's trying to do medical stuff. You should appreciate that.
That's so. Well, I think that's wonderful.
I'm pleased you agree, man. I'm just meeting. There are too few doctors here in
She does
Labyrinthia.
have a point, admittedly.
Well, yeah, there you go. All the more reason for her to do so then.
Still, that's a point. This place is made by the pharmaceutical corporation, and the storyteller did not bother to implement some sort of a healthcare system.
I'm wondering if the idea
Well,
was
Teo.
that, with Belduke as the alchemist, essentially, he was the go-to doctor, and he could always make sure that
Gee, and
people's
look how
healths were
fantastically
good.
that collapsed after he died.
Oh, well, keep in mind, though, one of the bits we see from one of the civilians is someone thanking the storyteller for his mother suddenly
Maybe that's the idea.
getting cured from an illness, which makes me wonder, did they intentionally make people sick at times
So
for those stories?
For
Maybe-
the sake of the narrative.
maybe that's the idea. Greyearl is going to become the town doctor.
Okay, to the credit, though, Greyearl at least does get to enjoy life with her parents again.
The real
so
parents.
She has her family again.
That's just wonderful, Jean.
Yeah, Maya's a disappointed
Yeah, it's so-
immeasurable. in
Yeah,
her
it's so
days.
wonderful that I'm sad about it.
It's like you can kiss goodbye to that gold, Maya.
Maybe they were going all in on the time period things. It's like, if you're sick, you're fucked.
Yep.
As it happens, I've just been out in the woods collecting medicinal herbs. For patients.
Well, my, you
Good.
shouldn't have been spending so much money then, should you?
Oh, I guess you must mean the Elwich Woods, right?
Oh, Mr. Wright, allow me to explain.
She uses the medicinal herbs to heal people like they do in those Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
You see, after all that's happened, they decided to change the name of those woods.
I mean, I would expect that, considering we're not supposed to scare people anymore.
They're now known as the
Norwich
Norwich Woods. Although, I'm not exactly sure
Well,
why.
no usually means
Gee,
none,
I
so
wonder.
woods with no witches?
No, which woods, huh? What, did
I
Asgore
think-
name this?
Nah, even that's too clever for him. I guess there must be some kind of meaning behind it.
Who comes up with these names anyway?
I mean, we can't exactly call it White Way of the Light because it's not white. So
Maybe we should call it the White Witch Woods. Oh, I just realized it's nearly time for my teachers to arrive. You have teachers?
yeah, it turns out Mr. Belduke didn't exactly give me education.
That's right. There's so much to learn, so many subjects to study.
You're going to study your
I might even
professors?
found my own college eventually. And yet, so little time. Devotion to the pursuit of knowledge is a challenge to be relished. Yeah, have fun with paying those student bills.
Who's this?
I think it's me, right? No?
That's the spirit, Jean Greyearl.
Oh no, that was.
Oh, it was me. Yep.
Oh, either that or
It's
the other.
what-
You're...
I'm the one who plays Riddell.
Yeah.
Miss Primstone and Miss Mister from the library. Riddell, Mister, at your service. I trust you are all keeping well.
Oh, dearie me, if it isn't quite a touching reunion.
Yeah, we met in court. That was fun.
But there's one thing I would like to consider, so if you would all pay attention, children. Miss Primstone's lesson number 6. Reunion leads to nothing but trouble.
Oh, you're
Who
fun
hurt
at
you as a
parties.
child?
Yeah, seriously.
After a sprinkling of nostalgia, the ashes of the past will once again burst into... Didn't you already tell us this? This is the...
No, this one's different.
This is of the utmost importance.
Unless you're getting deja vu to the first
She's
time
like-
we recorded this. As always, Miss Primstone, your teachings are as full of wisdom as they are pertinent.
She's like that... Oh, go on.
I think you might want to consider getting another teacher.
She's like the park lady from...
Right as ever.
She's like the park lady from Baby's Kids. No drinking, no running, no eating, no fun, no fun allowed whatsoever.
And I didn't even go to school.
Jean, while knowledge is important, the fruit of one's knowledge is also essential, along with solving puzzles. Of course, Miss Mystere. Then, let's not beat around the bush. It's time for a puzzle. Here we go then, Jean. Which of the following is the odd one out?
Oh, so it's like in Sesame Street.
Nigel, Shaky, Dewey, Phoenix.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah.
Why, surely that must be Phoenix, Miss Mystere. I love how she gets the tick-ching thing there. Correct. Peerless precision and punctuality, a perfect puzzle solution. Also, you're cowards for not giving Greyearl a puzzle-solving animation. Like I said, best character in the game. I'll allow it. It's only natural. After all, I am Master Belduke's apprentice. Hey! That's my line!
Actually, no, Luke, you're not Mr. Belduke's apprentice. You're Herschel Layton's apprentice.
Now, there's no room for complacency just yet. And when it comes to puzzles, no one, well, whenever enough, be prepared for puzzle number 2. I'm ready, Miss Mystere. Here we go then, Jean. Which of the following is the odd one out? Eve, Constantine, Snowy, Phoenix.
One of these things is not like the other.
Why, once again, it must surely be
Well,
Phoenix, Miss
actually,
Mystere.
you can arguably say it. Whatever.
Correct! Shrewdness and swiftness were key in a scintillating solution.
I will give Takumi extra credit if he had Vidal say, actually, no, it's actually the other person, because I never said it was Phoenix Wright. I said it was just an actual proper phoenix. So it's an animal, so like, whatever.
Wow, amazing, huh, Nick? Looks like we have ourselves a good old student-teacher face-off.
Personally, I'm more concerned that the odd one out is always Phoenix.
Why do you have to make things always about you, Phoenix?
Yeah,
Come on.
fuck's sake.
Because people always make it about me.
I don't know.
If it isn't, Professor Layton, as always, it's an honor and a pleasure to see you, Professor.
Aha, so I'm the one that gets the pleasantries while you're the odd one out, Mr. Wright. The pleasure is all mine, Miss Mystere. I must say, you seem as radiant as ever.
We follow the same path, you and I, a never-ending path of perplexing puzzles. Surely you must understand that we are meant for each other. And I trust that you two have been honing your puzzle-solving skills since we last met.
Aren't you, like, half my age plus
No.
barely 18?
No,
I am older than I look,
yeah,
Duchess.
no, Vidal is an adult,
Especially,
actually.
he's actually younger than he looks. So.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
If
I'm sure
Amy's
all-
guess, sorry, go on.
Like, is she in her 20s or 30s?
Shira,
Don't come
basically, Shira, if Amy's guess in Last Spectre is to be believed, by this point, he's like 37.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about pigtails.
Oh, Riddell.
Yeah. Also, poor Luke.
It's
another one of
version
these
that
puzzles.
monster. Yeah, puzzle.
He's in a
I
Kirby
swear.
boss fight.
If you solve this puzzle wrong, I'll die!
Alright, just using this time to ask Dweebs, connected to the question from beforehand, since you have more experience with Bond movies, who is the suckiest villain from all of them?
The guy of Quantum of Solace.
Okay, again, I will take your word for
Yeah,
it.
that's
It
pretty.
sounds like everything from Quantum of Solace is the lamest of the James Bond franchise.
Yeah, Quantum of Solace is pretty much the worst Bond movie. There are worse Bonds, as in I prefer Daniel Craig over George Lazenby, but in terms of the actual movies themselves, yeah, you can very hardly you'll find something worse than Quantum of Solace.
Alright.
Like, at least Die Another Day has an awesome sword fight.
Yeah, no, see, here's the thing. I still stand by my fact that movie is not that bad, to be honest with you. It's not good, don't get me wrong, but people treat that as if it's like a cancer. I get that, but people treat that movie like it's cancer, and I'm just like, come on, guys.
Would you say you'd have been with them before Quantum of Solace came about? Being chased by a big monster and hurling bombs around is hardly what I would call a fun puzzle.
I'm just bummed out that the gold bomb had to get destroyed. We loaded if we could have sold that to Price.
Maya, I could have died!
What, Fisher Price?
See what the horrors of capitalism do to a poor innocent soul.
Oh,
I don't think
dearie.
I'm sorry. You're calling Maya an innocent soul. Do you realize the contradiction there?
Also, Dwebs, I don't think bombs make good children's toys.
Oh, this bit.
Miss Primstone's lesson number 10. Puzzles lead to nothing but trouble. Well, Sheila, in that case...
It's not wrong, technically.
What are you saying,
Heresy!
Miss Brimstone? That's a step too far
You're
even
the
for you!
heretic.
Fight.
Hold on, I didn't
I
have
have to
the...
agree. The exhilaration felt from solving a puzzle is like a beam of light in the mind. Kick, punch, it's all in your mind.
It is the light of the future, the intellectual illumination within our lives.
Damn, everyone
Oh,
just jumped
dearie.
on her.
Dearie me. Also, Sheila, in that case, regarding the bomb thing, in that case, I suggest you continue watching Season 2 then.
Wait, season 2 of what?
Chucky.
Yes.
Because, let's just say Don has his own argument about that.
Punchline.
Well, I have seen the first episode, remember that.
Yeah, Miss Princess.
The only thing I've learned today is Miss Primstone's lesson lead to nothing but trouble.
Yep, and I know a certain spirit medium who shall remain nameless that causes all sorts of trouble wherever she goes.
Hey, don't talk about Pearl like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Take a wild guess, Maya.
Maya.
Stop pouting.
Maya, you're 19. You're 19. You need to actually take responsibility for your actions at this point.
It would have been funny if that we didn't finish talking about Pearl.
So,
Yeah.
will Phoenix and Maya actually get money for the next episode?
No.
Find out in the next episode. Layton's right arm misery.
See
Oh,
ya.
yeah. See you then.
See ya.
Yep.